Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Everyday Fluent English podcast. I'm Olivia Parker.
And I'm Ben Turner. We are so glad you're here with us today.
Grab your coffee, get comfortable, because today's episode is a special one.
It really is. Because right now, the FIFA World Cup 2026 is happening, and we could not be more excited.
Honestly, Ben, I have barely slept this week. I was up until 2 a.m. watching matches.
Same. I watched the Brazil game last night, and I was just sitting there with my mouth open.
Ha! That's the World Cup for you. It just takes over your life completely.
And today we're going to talk about it. World Cup 2026 football, favorite moments, favorite players, all of it.
And along the way, you're going to pick up real natural English, the kind of English that football fans use every day.
So if you love football and you want to feel more confident speaking English, this episode is made for you.
Let's get into it.
Okay, Olivia, World Cup 2026. How are you feeling about it so far?
Ben, I am absolutely loving it. The atmosphere is incredible. The matches have been so dramatic. I feel like every game has a surprise moment.
Yes, that's what makes this tournament so special. You think you know what's going to happen, and then suddenly everything changes.
Which match has been your favorite so far?
Oh, that's a tough one. But honestly, I think the Argentina match was the one that gave me the most emotions. I was sitting with my friend Marco, and we were both just screaming.
What a match that was. I watched it with my sister. She doesn't even like football that much. But by the second half, she was on her feet.
That's the magic of the World Cup, right? It pulls everyone in.
Even people who never watch football are suddenly checking the scores every 5 minutes.
Ha! Exactly. My neighbor knocked on my door after the match just to talk about it, and he never watches football.
I love that. The World Cup 2026 just feels so big this time. Maybe because it's in the United States, Canada, and Mexico together. 3 countries hosting it. The energy is just on another level.
Completely agree, and the stadiums look amazing on TV. The crowds are so loud and colorful.
I get goosebumps just watching the fans in the stadium. All those flags, all those colors.
And the songs. Every country has their own chant. It's beautiful.
So, Ben, which team are you supporting this year?
You know me, Olivia. I am an Argentina fan through and through. But honestly, I think this World Cup is very open. So many teams can win it.
I'm going for Brazil. I always go for Brazil. Their football is just so joyful to watch. They play with so much energy.
Brazil is looking strong this year. But I have to say, I think France is also a very serious team. They have so much quality.
Oh, absolutely. And England always gives me hope and then breaks my heart a little.
Ha! You know what they say, football is all about hope.
Every 4 years, hope comes back.
Who is your favorite player in this tournament, Olivia?
I have to say, Vinicius Jr., every time he gets the ball, I hold my breath. He can do something special at any moment.
He's electric. My favorite right now is Lautaro Martinez. He works so hard, never gives up, always fights for his team.
That kind of player is so important. Not just skill, but heart.
Exactly. And honestly, watching these players live on TV during World Cup 2026, it's just something else. The whole world is watching together.
I stayed up until 3 a.m. last Tuesday. Completely worth it.
I made a deal with myself. Weekday matches, I watch the first half live and the second half in the morning.
Ben, that takes so much self-control. I can never do that. I always end up watching the whole thing.
I really tried, but then the first half ended 1-1 and I thought, I cannot sleep now. I have to know what happens.
Of course you do. That's football.
Now let's do some speaking practice. Imagine you're at a cafe. watching World Cup 2026 with a friend. A reporter sees you and asks a few questions.
Here are some great questions and simple answers you can use in real life.
First question: which team are you supporting today?
You can say, I'm supporting Brazil today. I love the way they play. Or, I'm cheering for Argentina. I hope they go all the way.
Second question: who is your favorite player in World Cup 2026?
Try saying, my favorite player is Vinicius Jr. He's so exciting to watch. Or, I really like Bellingham. He plays with so much confidence.
Third question: did you watch the last match?
You can say, yes, I watched it last night. I couldn't sleep after that ending. Or, I missed it live, but I watched the highlights this morning.
Fourth question: who do you think will win the World Cup 2026?
Try. I think Brazil will win. They look really strong this year. Or, honestly, it's very open. Any of the top teams could win.
And fifth question: how was the match last night?
You can say, it was incredible. What a match. The last goal was unbelievable. Or, it was very tense. Both teams fought so hard. I was nervous the whole time.
Simple phrases, real emotions. That's all you need.
Now let's talk about how you can use World Cup 2026 to improve your English every single day.
First tip: watch at least one match with English commentary. You don't need to understand every word. Just listen and enjoy.
You'll start to hear phrases like, what a strike. The keeper had no chance. Brilliant teamwork. And slowly, these phrases become part of your English.
Second tip: after each match, try to learn just 2 or 3 new phrases. Write them in a notebook. A football English notebook.
You can write things like, close match. Last minute winner. What a save. Simple phrases that you can use again and again.
Third tip: describe the match out loud in simple English, even alone at home. Say things like, that was a brilliant goal. Or, I can't believe he missed that shot.
Speaking out loud is so powerful for your confidence. Your brain needs to hear your own voice using English.
And fourth tip: share your opinion. Text a friend, leave a comment, say out loud what you think about the match.
I think France played better today. That referee decision was very bad. What a comeback. These are all real, natural sentences that any football fan would say.
Now we have a special challenge for you. It's the World Cup 2026 English Challenge.
Step 1, watch one World Cup 2026, match in English. Any match, any team.
Step 2, learn 3 new English phrases from that match. Write them down.
Step 3, say one opinion about the match in English out loud. It can be just one sentence.
That's it. 1 match, 3 phrases, 1 opinion. Simple, powerful, and fun.
Now, we want to say something important, something we really mean.
You do not need perfect English to enjoy World Cup 2026 in English.
Football fans around the world say things like, what a goal. Unbelievable. Come on. And everyone understands.
Short sentences, strong emotions, that's the language of football, and it's perfect for English learners.
Every mistake you make is just part of learning. The more you speak, the better you get. It really is that simple.
Think of every World Cup match as a free English lesson. Exciting, emotional, and completely free.
Before we finish, we have a few questions for you. Answer them out loud right now.
Which team are you supporting in World Cup 2026?
Who is your favorite player this tournament?
Who do you think will win the World Cup 2026?
And what has been your favorite match so far?
Say your answers in English. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just speak. That's how confidence grows.
Thank you so much for joining us today. World Cup 2026 is here, and it's the perfect time to fall in love with English all over again.
Keep watching, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. You are doing better than you think.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, enjoy every match, cheer loudly, and speak English with confidence.
Take care, everyone. Come on, football.
Bye for now.